what Triple H has done, and I've been thinking this as it's been happening, in the build up to WrestleMania, what Triple H has done is something so subtly clever of him. If I'm right, he nipped this potential Daniel Bryan, this Yeet thing. We've talked about it for weeks and months now about how ridiculously over this is, and yet the wrestler himself doesn't feel like World Heavyweight Championship material. When it happened for Daniel Bryan, I understood it, and I think Daniel Bryan is a wrestler's wrestler, and I understood why the Yes Movement happened, and I understood why the belt was put on Daniel Bryan. I did think he was worthy in the end. I didn't like the way they got there, but that's how they got there. With Kofi Kingston, I never took him as World Heavyweight Championship material. What Triple H is doing with this, I feel, is that he's found a way to nip it in the bud by overshadowing the Yeet movement with John Cena's heel turn and his chase for number 17 and the Seth Punk, there's the name, and Roman, the face of the last how many WrestleManias when you really look at it, and found a way to quiet and undercard the Yeet movement. Oddly enough, though, it's still selling merchandise. And I know how you feel about merchandise sales, and you know how the company feels about merchandise sales. So what I think is going to happen is that Triple H is going to put the strap on Jey Uso, and we're going to get what we always get, Mike. We're going to get an underwhelming title run. Triple H knows this. Figure out if Gunther is newly signed again, right? Gunther will take it back from him, and life goes on. Will it sink Jey Uso's career? No. Kofi's had a wonderful career after his rise to championship. Nausea says it made me. So no, but I don't think the Yeet movement gets destroyed here. And that stays consistent on what we've been talking about as far as pulling, the right trigger. Gunther can lose this title, and I don't think Gunther's losing anything here compared to how we felt when Gunther lost to Sami Zayn. Does that make any sense?
No.
So I think
you know what? Great analysis.
You know?
I agree with you. The only thing I'm going to say is different. I thought that if they had announced this match and tickets started blowing out the door, it was a no-brainer. They were going to give the fans what they wanted. Jey Uso's champion.
Mike, I think it was in the cards all along. That's what I was talking about with Triple H.
No, I understand. But my point is that it didn't sell what they expected. And
I don't
like
even
you
think
said,
Triple H expected it. That's why I think.
Whatever the case may be, I agree with you.